Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Your Weekly Horoscope from the 30th of January to the 5th of February 2022. And this is specially for you coming from Sagittarius. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to have a 90-minute session with me, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially based on reading your palms. Your palms belong to your soul. It's the soul who maps out what's going to happen to you, these lines and signs for the future. So if you astrologer that does not know palmistry can only tell you half the story because nobody in the world can have palms like yours. And I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers if you like to play lotteries, and how to reach that magic inside you, the soul, so that you can become a very special person. Now, your 30th of January, Sunday, you coming from Sagittarius, is going to be a wonderful, productive, powerful morning and afternoon. But be careful of the word powerful because you become very dominating and can become very stubborn. And you will become a person of authority with these kind of powerful planets. Why don't you take the soft approach instead? Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. Don't retaliate to anybody. Be part of what they say. Try to go along with what they do. And you can make that a very successful morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall becomes very lucky as well. Your aura shines, which means that the demand for you and the love for you and the wanting to be with you, it all will be there. So choose company very carefully. Be materialistically minded, nothing wrong with that. Be with the people that you can gain, whether it's the money side, the love side, the wonderfulness of being together side, and you will make the evening nightfall wonderful. Some of these powerful planets of the morning, afternoon will come to visit you in the evening, nightfall as well. So be careful. You may act with a little bit of authority, and some of your ego planets might make you a bit egoistic. Cancel all that. Tell yourself you're going to be part of a team the whole day, and that's how you'll get the best value. The 31st of January, Monday, this is a bad morning and afternoon. The planets of revolutionariness making you feel rebellious, not paying rules, not paying attention to rules and regulations, where you work or where you do business or whether you're at home. They make you just not agreeable with people, and they make you erratic in what you say and do. So you're a walking, erratic, troublesome person in this morning and afternoon. That's what the planets want to do. Having heard that from me, be the opposite, be part of a team. That will help you to correct whatever it is when you're part of a team. And be careful that accidents can take place because these are the planets of unexpected badness. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. These are wonderful planets of imagination and creativity, and they put you in a wonderful, good mood. And you'll find the solutions you couldn't find in the morning, afternoon. You'll find them evening and nightfall to correct what went wrong. And you'll be in the company of people who are willing to help you, whether for the job, the money, the business, whatever. So try and get yourself organized to be with people you can get some benefit from in the evening, nightfall. If it's all you want is the love of your family, the love of your lover, or a marriage, or the one you're engaged to, well, go right ahead and enjoy that as well. It's all up to you. The 1st of February, Tuesday. This is an excellent morning and afternoon, and it's going to be an excellent evening and nightfall. You've got 24 hours at your disposal. Morning and afternoon at job and business. Try to control the egoistic side of you, and that you can do by being friendly and being part of a team. So once you're part of a team, you'll have everything going for you. There's the ice cream seller going by. Give me a minute. Okay, he's gone. So the morning and afternoon of 1st February, Tuesday. Control your ego, be part of a team, and you'll build a wonderful partnership, whether at work, whether in business, whether with the person you're having lunch with, and you'll build that wonderfulness. You'll be very originality, full of originality with your ideas. Talk to your bosses, talk to the people in business. You'll have the charm about you. In fact, you'll have the aura about you to make you somebody very special, and you'll react to this aura by showing the specialness you have. Evening and nightfall also very good. Some of these planets are aggressive. They may make you provocative with your words. So don't think that being sarcastic is fun. It may be insulting others and they will rebound at you by not getting their support. So don't be sarcastic. Be very careful what you say and do. Take the soft approach, which means use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft, and you'll make your evening nightfall pay a lot of dividends for you because your aura is very strong and people are attracted to it. They feel that you have the authority to help them as well. The 2nd February, Wednesday, is another 24 hours of good luck. Morning and afternoon, perhaps too many emotional planets are there. You're thinking about the emotional side of your life, who you're going to have lunch with, who you're going to have dinner with, and all that. Making that phone call for the new romance you want. But if it's a working day, you have to put your mind back to logic, facts, and figures because otherwise you're going to miss out on your deadlines. You're going to make mistakes. Your moodiness may get people to be fed up of you. So sometimes imagine these planets of imagination, creativity, and emotions can create trouble at work and in business. So face yourself, work and business, morning and afternoon, to be seriously thinking of facts and figures and logic. That would be good. But make that phone call if you want for somebody to have lunch with or to chase for the romance you want. It'll work. Evening and nightfall, your ego is very strong and it's a wonderful, good ego. So you let your ego take the lead by being very helpful to people, by being a darling to everybody, so that they enjoy your company in the evening nightfall. Don't let that ego take a turn that you have to be the number one and you have to be noticed and people have to listen to you. Don't let the ego go that way. I'm not asking you to be humble, but I'm asking you to give way. So give way to people, evening and nightfall. They'll appreciate it. And they'll look up to you because you're going to have that originality of ideas about you. Well, go out with people you work for, go out with people you do business with. I recommend that because I see a lot of packed power in that evening nightfall for you to be able to persuade people. 3rd of February, Thursday. Wow, you got another 24 hours. You're getting a good week. Morning and afternoon, powerful planets again. This powerfulness, I worry, because it makes you want to take control like an army general. Don't do that at home. Don't do that in the office or in business. As long as you can persuade these planets gently to make you part of a team, that would be the way to do it. But you will take the lead anyway because you are destined to do very well on this morning and afternoon. So take the lead in a soft way. Use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, and an attitude that's soft. And you get miles and miles of good news coming for you. You can form partnerships very easily with important people. I'm not going to ask you to be humble. I'm going to ask you to give way to whenever people have their views, let them make their views. And I like your evening and nightfall just as much. Now, in the emotional side of your life, you're going to get very, very lucky. Some of these powerful planets of the morning, afternoon will follow you to the evening nightfall and they'll create many opportunities for you business wise. So I see some money planets around in the evening nightfall. So go out with a purpose to meet people, help you job money wise, help you business money wise. It's going to work because your planets of imagination are wonderful evening and nightfall of the 3rd of February, Thursday. Now let's go to the 4th of February, Friday. Well, now the morning afternoon tells you be careful that you are going to be a revolutionary loose cannon. That's the way I describe you. Saying things that you don't care, doing things that you don't care. And these are all wrong things because these are wrong planets. And these are the planets that make you unnecessarily do and say the wrong things. So count to 5 before you say anything. Count to 5 because you do anything. Because your impulsiveness, it will be very strong on this morning and afternoon of the 4th of February, Friday. A wrong word said impulsively, you'll pay for it. A wrong action done impulsively, you'll pay for it. Sometimes you pay for it because it turns to become an accident, physical accidents, emotional accidents, personal accidents. So watch out for these accidents coming up, popping up from nowhere because these are furious and fast planets. So slow down in thinking, slow down in reacting, morning and afternoon. Lie low. Don't want to be the leader in any way. Let somebody else do it at work or in business or at home or anywhere. Have lunch and be very careful what you say. Plans may suddenly change and become just cancelled. You are not meant to be happy morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall improves a great deal. The better planets are seen. Trouble is the morning planets don't disappear into thin air. Some of them will have the energy to follow you. So once in a while, evening, nightfall, you'll become erratic, revolutionary, rebellious, and a pain in the neck, basically. So don't let that happen. Let your good planets of the evening, nightfall. Some of these planets are very positive, but they're also dominating types of planets. So there may be some domination showing for you from you in the evening, nightfall. There are planets of inspiration there as well. So you might be very inspired with your ideas. So meet people who matter, money wise, job wise, business wise, or the persons you want to impress. You'll do that with an inspirational way. And regarding the internet, go onto the internet in the evening, nightfall. You're going to get some good value from them. The 5th of February, Saturday. This is a nasty morning and afternoon. Number one, your tongue is like a machine gun. So quieten your tongue by telling yourself morning and afternoon, be quiet. Because even if you say things are sensible, they are turned into a misrepresentation, a misinterpretation. And that's how you get bad value in the morning, afternoon, whether at work, in business, whether at home, whether you are anywhere having lunch as well. Things are meant to just go wrong. That's the plan. You can outdo the plan knowing it already. Either don't go out for lunch with anybody, or if you have to, tell yourself not to bring up any issues that might disturb the lunch. And even if somebody else does, no need to retaliate. Leave it for another day. At work, in business, many mistakes, carelessness, miscommunication, miscalculation are waiting to happen big time. So you could get very bad news from people as to what you have done negligently. So double check and double check and double check morning and afternoon, whatever your responsibilities are. The faster you go, the more trouble and you create, and the worse the situation becomes. Be careful this if you are working morning and afternoon. Be careful. And even if you are not working, you will just create arguments, you will create differences, and you will create unhappiness. That's the plan. So you can let the plan take place by behaving that way, or you can go against the plan by keeping as quiet as you can. Don't retaliate with your words or your actions. Leave it for another day. Be as much flexible as you can. Evening and nightfall also no good. So you got 24 hours of bad luck this time on the 3rd, or sorry, on the 5th of February, Saturday. If I were you, I wouldn't go out. I do that. When I see it's a bad day, I just stay home and I just stay away from trouble because the evening nightfall planets make you revolutionary. Have you a disregard for rules and regulations and behavior? You're not going to be polite. You're going to be angry instead. So why bother to go out? You're going to be the spoiler. So stay home, lock the door, keep these planets away from you, and slowly you will wear out the evening and nightfall. Choose company if you want with somebody who understands you. Even that, I worry, is going to go wrong. So stay by yourself. That's the best way sometimes on this Saturday evening nightfall. And that way, nothing much will happen. And that way, you'll wear out the energy of these planets. Now, this 90-minute session I have is going to be a fast and furious and wonderful 90 minutes to tackle your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and especially looking at your palms. Your palms belong to your soul. It's the palms that belong to the soul that tell you your future. And it changes. Your date of birth can't change, your time of birth can't change, but palms change. It's all about the soul doing. If the soul is happy, you will have the palm happy. If the soul is not happy, you will have all these dangers shown on the palm, health wise, business wise, money wise, whatever wise. And so the palms will show you. That's why astrologers must learn palmistry. Without that, they can only tell you half the story. And so I want to teach you how to look at your palms one day, to have a webinar one day. But we'll wait for that after all this pandemic stuff is gone. In the meantime, this 90-minute session, based on your date of birth, time of birth, and most importantly, your palms, I'll show you how to reach the soul that you have to become a very special person. When you have connected, you'll have that aura or that energy or that intelligence arising and become a special person in the world. And I'll show you, if you like to play lotteries, how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers. And we will use the soul's energy as well for lotteries. There's no sin to play lotteries. And I'll show you how your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions, on and on with these energies. Accumulated, they form a wonderful, inspirational person of you. And that's how you become special in the world. So here's my email again, just for USD $50. And spend the 90 minutes with me. And you will see all that information laid out for you. And those 9 years coming for you in the future, age by age, calendar year by calendar year. I'll show you the platform that waits for you, when to duck and when to get going, and when to show off and when not to show off. All that I will show you. And so I look forward to making you a special person. It makes me very happy when a year later somebody says, "Thank you. I'm doing so well now. I'm following all those energies. I want to see you again." I like that. And so that's what I will do for you. In the meantime, I wish you good luck and a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.